Some things. Sometime later, Jesus went up to Jerusalem for one of the Jewish festivals. Now there is in Jerusalem near the sheep gate a pool, which in Aramaic is called Bethesda, which is surrounded by 5 covered colonnades. Okay, so this is in Aramaic. Here a great number of disabled people used to lie, the blind, the lame, the paralyzed. One who was there had been an invalid for 38 years. Okay, 38 years. So he's been paralyzed for 38 years. When Jesus saw him lying there and learned that he had been in this condition for a long time, he asked him, "Do you want to get well?" "Sir," the invalid replied, "I put me into the pool when the water is stirred while I am trying to get in. Someone else goes down ahead of me." Then Jesus said, Then Jesus said to him, "Get up, pick up your mat, and walk." At once the man was cured. He picked up his mat and walked. The day on which this took place was a Sabbath. Okay, it was on the Sabbath day. And so the Jewish leaders said to the man who had been healed, "It is the Sabbath. The law forbids you to carry your mat." But he who made me well said unto me, "Pick up your mat and walk." So they asked him, "Who's this fellow who told you to pick it up and walk?" The man who was healed had no idea who it was, for Jesus had slipped away into the crowd that was there. Later, Jesus found him at the temple and said to him, "See, you are well again. Stop sinning, or something worse may happen to you." The man went away and told the Jewish leaders that it was Jesus who had made him well. So, because Jesus was doing these things on the Sabbath, the Jewish leaders began to persecute him. In this defense, Jesus said to them, "My Father is always at his work to this very day, and I too am working." For this reason, they tried all the more to kill him. Not only was he breaking the Sabbath, but he was even calling God his own Father, making himself equal with God. Jesus gave them this answer: "Very truly I tell you, the Son can do nothing by himself. He can do only what he sees his Father doing, because whatever the Father does, the Son also does. For the Father loves the Son and shows him all he does. Yes, and he will show him even greater works than this, so that you will be amazed." I see. For Jesus, as the Father raises the dead and gives them life, even so the Son gives life to whom he is pleased to give it. More, moreover, the Father judges no one, but has entrusted all judgment to the Son, so Jesus can judge. that all may honor the Son just as they honor the Father. Whoever does whoever does not honor the Son does not honor the Father. Verily, very truly I tell you, whoever hears my word and believes him who sent me has eternal life, will not be judged, but has crossed over from death to life. Oh, very truly I tell you, whoever hears my word and believes him who sent me has eternal life and will not be judged, but has crossed over from death to life. Very truly I tell you, a time is coming and has now come when the dead will hear the voice of the Son of God, and those who hear will live. Oh, this is very nice. For as the Father has life in himself, so he has granted the Son also to have life in himself, and he has given him authority to judge because he is the Son of Man. Do not be amazed at this, for a time is coming when all who are at the graves will hear his voice and come out. Those who have done what is good will rise to life, those who have done what is evil to be condemned. By himself I can do nothing. I judge only as I hear, and my judgment is just, for I seek not to please myself, but him who sent me. Oh, this is nice. If I about myself, my testimony is not true. There is another who testifies in my favor, and I know that his testimony in my favor, and I know that his testimony about me is true. You have sent to John, and he has testified to the truth. Not that I accept human testimony, but I mention it that you may be saved. Okay, John was a lamp that burned and gave light, and you chose for a time to enjoy his light. I have a testimony weightier than that of John, for the works that the Father has given me to finish, the very works that I am doing, testify that the Father has sent me. And the Father who sent me has himself testified concerning me. You have never heard his voice nor seen his form. So he has a form. Father has a form. Nor does his word dwell in you, for you do not believe the one he sent. You study the scriptures diligently because you think that in them you have eternal life. These are the very scriptures that testify about me, yet you refuse to come to me to have life. Do not accept glory from human beings. But I know you, I know that you do not have the love of God in your hearts. I have come in my Father's name, and you do not accept me. But if someone else comes in his own name, you will accept him. How can you believe since you are from one another, but do not seek the glory that comes from the only God? But do not think I will accuse you before the Father. Your accuser is Moses, on whom your hopes are set. If you believed Moses, you would believe me, for he wrote about me. But since you do not believe what he wrote, how are you going to believe what I say? Hello, everyone. I did not see any comments so far. I have been reading alone. This is my Bible. I just got it from. This is my first money, and this is my first Bible that I got, that I bought with my own money. So far, this is what I can afford, and this is a very beautiful Bible. You can see it has the writing, the words of Jesus. It has been written in a red. It has been written in a red marker. I can say like highlighter. So Jesus' words is all like a highlighter in this red mark, which is good actually. Like you can easily spot, yeah, this is said by Jesus and this is mentioned by Jesus. So as you can see, I have been reading chapter 2, I mean chapter 5 of John, and so far like, I will continue to read. It's like I have exam, but I think if I can read at least one chapter a day, it'll be very helpful for me. So it will be helpful for those of you also. If you can read this Bible, it'll be very useful for everyone who's reading. And I like this because it has like I don't have to search. This makes me so easy. You can see this. Like if I want to go to the book of Acts, I can just easily go to the book of Acts. If I want to go to the books of Ephesus, I can easily go to the book of Ephesus, which is quite incredible. So this is very good. So I'm not sure, maybe many of you are watching me. Um, don't have your own Bible. Maybe you have your own favorite book. So let me know how many of you have your own favorite book. I'm not able to show my camera. I don't know why. Okay, maybe I'm too far. So let me know how many of you have your own favorite books and what's your favorite book.